Welcome back. Hopes are dashed this morning for a new drug to fight Alzheimer's. Cheryl Cassoni with the details now. Cheryl, good morning.
Yeah, Marie, good morning. Well, this is very sad news for millions of Alzheimer's patients, their families, and Eli Lilly. They had big hopes for this new drug. Shares of the company, we should say, plunging more than 14% in pre-market trading right now after the news broke that the drug for the disease failed to slow memory loss in a very large and public study. There's the stock trending at 65.65 right now. That is much lower than to close. Analysts have predicted that this drug, if it was approved, could generate more than $5 billion in annual sales and boost Lilly's earnings for years to come. According to an estimate from the Alzheimer's Association, as many as 28 million Americans will develop that disease by 2050. So that's a big story for us today. We're also looking at Biogen. Biogen is also working on a very similar treatment for Alzheimer's, but that's affecting Biogen this morning, this news. As you can see, that stock also down in the pre-market. Well, in Detroit, a Wayne State University police officer is recovering from surgery after being shot in the head. Wayne State identified the officer as 29-year-old Colin Rose, a 5-year veteran. A suspect in the shooting now under arrest. Police say that Rose was on patrol when he radioed in saying that he was investigating possible thefts of navigation systems from cars and SUVs, car burglaries. He was about to speak to somebody, apparently on a bike. We don't know why he stopped that person, but university officials say that Rose is now recovering from that surgery. He still, though, has a very tough road ahead of him. The damage to him very serious. And finally, this. iPhone users need to be careful if you're going to open up a 5-second unknown video, which we're not going to show to you. When you start playing the video on an iPhone, it first appears to run normally, but within a minute of completion, you start to notice the iPhone starts to slow down, and then it freezes. That requires a complete reset of your iPhone. A video posted on Everything Apple Pro's YouTube channel shows you how the shutdown happens. It's unknown who is behind the virus video, Marie, but as you know, very rare for any virus to get into an iPhone, unless you're Dagen's iPhone brand new 7, then it seems to happen.
You were telling us how much you loved it for weeks.
I still love it. Can I quickly add something about this Eli Lilly drug?
Yeah.
This drug, solanezumab, we're going to talk about it a little bit more later, but it had earlier negative studies in bigger groups of Alzheimer's patients. Right. This was a focus on people with mild dementia. So, and the type of drug this is, it busts up this amyloid, this protein that the doctors think contributes to Alzheimer's disease. So that's the type of drug it is. But again, these drugs, this class of drugs has not worked in a lot of earlier studies. There was a lot of hope riding on this, and clearly people bet on it in a way that is coming back to bite them.
Stock is plunging, and you think it could actually impact the whole pharma sector today.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pain in healthcare this year. You think about Valiant, you think about some of these deal stocks, and these pharma stocks have been on the ropes. I guarantee you, the folks that have this down $10, these are short sellers pressing it and saying, let's get them where it hurts.
All right, coming up next, Donald Trump's historic win sending stocks soaring, how long the post-election market rally could last, plus some not-so-jolly news this holiday season for Amazon, why shoppers could see shipping delays. Back in a minute.